Stevens. It's Campbell first there. More than content to see the ball over. 15 minutes left in this match. And the Roos with the job ahead of them if they're to pull it out of the fire. Boundary throw in. Deer at the back of Ashenko, who won it. Barnett went down. The umpire says it's going to be a bounce. Well, you have to admire the endeavour of Richmond. They did well against Essendon for 3 1/3 quarters. Last week they took Collingwood apart, and today they're carrying on that good form. Though let's not forget that North are down on manpower. Some of their stars out, but you go into a match with your best team. This afternoon, Richmond, so far, has been just a little bit better than the Roos. This guy's played well, hasn't he, Bond?
Oh, excellent play by Bond.
Excellent. Still he goes, 3 bounces. The run of the day. Will he have another one? No, he's caught.
Slipped over.
King's got him. Well, that was nearly a throw too. Knights across his body, little left footer, just lands it inside the boundary line.
Gee, that was unfortunate, wasn't it, for Chris Bond? Had a couple of bounces and then just slipped at the critical stage.
He made the play. He opened it right up. So the Roos desperate to try and get a goal on the board. Man goes at it. Free. Scholl, tackle. Stevens in front. Blakey from midfield. The former Fitzroy star down towards full forward again. Oh, Gale missed what he should have taken. McKernan to Allison might make them pay. He does. That's a goal. So Brett Anderson gets his first, and North Melbourne come a little closer. 8:15 to 8-6.
There's a crucial miss there by Brendan Gale, something that you very rarely see from him. He's usually very sure overhead. And, well, that's cost Richmond dearly, that drop mark. Brett Ellison, the player there, just chipping in and kicking that goal for North and keeping them in touch.
Back to 9 points then, still plenty of time. Deer alongside the umpire, generally goes to the umpire's left now. Watch that, circles around him and wins it down again. And the umpire had words to him about that. I think the umpire unsettled by that. Here's Tate out on the other side, gives it to Campbell. Campbell floats one very high down towards half forward. Rogers will need to go. Eyes only for the ball.
Excellent.
That's a very good mark. Matthew Rogers, fine recruit, centres the ball. King stands tall in defence. Cold day in Melbourne. Tough game of football. Blakey on his knees. Fine duel, that one. I think Broderick has taken the points. Blakey towards midfield. Ashenko, well, misses that. Should have marked it. Taken by Deer behind. Triple premiership player with the Hawks, and now Naish finds himself in open space from 55 metres out towards full forward. Fairly like a soccer goalie going up to protect the top left-hand corner of the net. Fingertips to it and deflected it through. Valiant attempt and certainly a timely one.
There's some Peter German back on for North Melbourne. Darren Crocker off. And let's have a look at Fairley again. This desperate attempt by him, and fortunate that he got a fingertip to it.
Smith to kick in. Once again, the difference is 10 points, which is what it was at three-quarter time. Getting very dark here at the G. Ashenko and Deer. Deer wins it. Slaps it out wide. Good tackle by Scholl. German. A quick kick. McKernan from a standing start. Kicks inside 50. Almost a mark to turn to the man in front. Not Page. Schwartz tried to go off the ground. Is that in danger? Surely. His head's still on.
Could have been kicking in danger or in the back when he was on the ground. They dived onto him from all angles. And the player getting up on the bottom of the pack there again, Chris Bond. He's been terrific this afternoon for Richmond. Here we see this again. Bond putting his body in. There's a kicking in danger, and there he is over the top. Could have been 2 free kicks paid.
Gale wins it. Barnett will get there first for North Melbourne. Free's got him. German gives him backup support. Still he goes, but it's out of bounds. And the throw in 60 metres from goal on the outer side. Under 12 minutes left in the match. Still 10 points the difference. 8-6 North Melbourne. Richmond 8-16. Deer doing well. Tate free. a terrific game, Tony Free. Kickers right on 50. King in front. Scholl.
One hand.
Howard goes to ground with the football.
Gee, I think German might have been a bit lucky, Peter.
Yeah, throw, Bernie.
I thought it was a one-handed hand pass, which of course is a throw. Let's have a look at it again. There he comes through Johnny Howard, tackled well by Peter Mann and King. And brought to the ground. Terrific tackle by both sides.
Looking for a free kick. Free gets him there in the back. Knights has got the free kick. 11 minutes left. Knights too far out to score. Kick and a half from goal at the backsmith. Murphy tried to go for the underground shot and has left to Craig Scholl to do the tidying up.
He kicks for space up towards the wing. Richmond have got the numbers, and Bond superbly done. Dashed at that one. Clean possession. Kicks inside the 50. Naish was up. Couldn't control it. Broderick has taken the ground. In comes Naish. Tackled by Mann. Rogers tries to spin out of the pack. He's claimed. Whistle and the ball up, and that says it all.
Wonderful dash at the ball there by Chris Bond. Terrific attack. He's played on Wayne Schwass all afternoon. Chris Bond 12 kicks and 5 hand passes. And Wayne Schwass 8 kicks and 5 hand passes, and that's well below his normal stats for Wayne Schwass.
Rock has to wait. Spills wide of the pack. Howard, hurried kick, touched. It wobbles down towards the pocket. Smith in front of Murphy. The defence has been good. Both defences good. This is Tate. Controls it close to the line. It stays in. Stevens going nowhere.
Well done. Well done, Richmond. They've certainly improved a lot this year. The Tigers, ordinary year last year, they're sitting in 11th position at the moment, but this display this afternoon would give the supporters a lot of heart.
Going at their 5th win this afternoon. Last season they won only 4. John Northey has done a great job with this team. A lot of spirit today from the outset. If North get back, they'll be lucky. They're down by 10 points. Under 10 minutes to go. It's got very dark at the cricket ground. Rucks go at it. Howard gets it down. Free, who's been terrific. Hoisted high. Smith with great courage. Took an errant boot on the head. Taken by Maxfield. Pulls it down towards full forward. Fairley goes back again. He's been very good back there. He's had plenty of work.
Another rush behind. North Melbourne have won the last 7 contests between these two sides. The Tigers were last victorious back in 1989. Laidley. A 1-on-2 situation in favour of North. Knights being a 1-on-3, you can make that. Nearly came up with a football. And Kernan, a good hip and shoulder. The ball out of bounds. 9 minutes left in the match. Richmond desperate to hang on.
30 disposals this afternoon from Matthew Knight. He's been magnificent midfield.
Yashenko, Deer both miss it. Ball shuffled out. Bond again. Is ridden into the ground. Ball spills free. McCarthy tries to grab it. Schwass applies a tackle. Things becoming just a little bit heated.
They're just winning the one-on-ones at the present time, Richmond. I think that Dennis Pagan would be well advised to move Schwass off this side of the ground. Get Bond away.
Bond's job may be to stay with Schwass all afternoon.
He's been terrific, hasn't he, Bond? Blakey. Good endeavour. Longmire nearly. He recovers well, the horse. Onto his left foot. No, right. Finally kick with the right. Excellent smother. McKernan with a shot. Allison in the pocket, or is it out of bounds on the full? Out of bounds on the full. The free kick will go to Prescott. In the left back pocket for Richmond.
Very important smother there by Turner. It just really shows how Richmond's played all afternoon. Typical.
Oh, good mark to McCarthy. Showed best judgment there. 60 metres out from goal. Turner again tries to spoil Longmire. Ball hits the deck. Bond's got it. There's going to be a bounce.
Gee, Bond's everywhere, isn't he?
The goal. He's been excellent.
Everywhere.
12 and 5, 4 marks and 2 goals. And the goals have been of a very high calibre.
Both ends of the ground.
He's going to get your votes, isn't he? I can tell.
Gee, I like his game today. I like his game.
Well, the endeavour's been there. Let's see what Longmire can do. The former Coleman medalist. A left foot snap. Looks pretty good. He's got a goal. It's not over yet, boys.
5 points the difference at the MCG. Still plenty of time. Prescott, who's been handy towards Howard forward. Howard couldn't control it. Goes again. Claimed by Mann. Sweeping hand pass out wide. Maxfield got the run of it, tries to deflect it to Knights. This is Smith, well played, across his body towards the wing. Effectively stopped by Campbell, 70 metres from goal. Long, inside the 50. Edwards was up, no mark taken, fell forward to the pack. They're putting their bodies on the line. Rogers to Deer, keeps it going goalward, crashing his way through his German. Unloads the hand pass to Smith, back towards the winger. Schenko missed it, runs free behind. McKernan somehow flicks it. Throw.
He's very good early, but he's gone right out of the game, Corey McKernan.
Broderick goes in short. Howard's got it, plays on, 70 metres out, down towards full forward. In front, Fairley. What a terrific mark. Terrific mark. Very, very gloomy at the present time. Stevens to man. Mark Taylor and the boys would be long off the ground if they were playing this afternoon. On the outer side, long
push. Push against Longmire. Turner's free kick. Very important one, that.
Gee, they haven't played too many frees. And Turner's got one on the outer side. Very important.
Looked a reasonably good mark. Turner trying to slow it down. 6 minutes left. Bit early for that. The fullback's kick marked by Scholl. You need a miner's lamp to see them. Probably doesn't come up that way on screen. Very dark at the G. Longmire again can't take it. Anderson can. Roves it well. Callaway and Campbell. Out of bounds. 50 metres from North Melbourne's goal. Under 5 minutes left in the match. 5 points the difference. North Melbourne 9-6, Richmond 8-17. 65 plays 60. Gale and McKernan. Stevens nearly had his head taken off, although he did duck.
He did duck into it. And he's got the free kick, but he did certainly duck when he saw that tackle coming.
Well, a goal here would put North Melbourne in front. He's gone short, looking for Allison. Couldn't take the mark. That'll be a free kick.
He's been inspirational too, Tony Free.
Excellent.
24 kicks to Tony Free.
He's led from the front, hasn't he, Tony Free? Scholl on centre wing. The North could still pinch this match. McKernan. Allison again.
There may have been a whistle there and a free kick to McKernan, I think, Peter.
There has been a whistle. It's against Gale.
He may have been pushed out of that contest.
Gale can't believe it. Of course, he dropped a crucial mark earlier in this quarter, which let North in for a goal. And now Brendan's given away a free kick, which may cost them another one.
A rash of free kicks after they wouldn't play any all day.
That's right. It's only their 12th for the match, but of course it's not how many you get, but where you get them, isn't it?
Yes, and this to put North Melbourne in front.
By a point. And one behind. So Tiger fans collectively breathe a sigh of relief. 2 behinds kicked by Corey McKernan. And still, Richmond hang on, less than a kick in it.
A thriller of the MCG. Richmond, if they win this, still a chance for the finals. Turner kicks in. Not a good kick. Directly to Allison. Chance of the quick rebound. Men on in the middle. Oh, chopping it out was Broderick. He sensed the danger, got back into the hole and stretched every sinew to take that mark.
Yeah, very important mark there, Paul Broderick. His stats pretty good this afternoon also at midfield.
Inside the last 5 minutes, Broderick through the middle. Big leap by Scholl, who's been terrific in defence. Stevens soccers off the ground. It eluded McCarthy. Deer somehow directed it down to Knights.
Too high on Knights. Must get the free kick.
Will get the free inside the centre square. 65 Richmond, 61 North Melbourne. And Knights indicating he's going to kick it high. Now he wants a lead. He goes down towards half forward. Here comes Neal. Up he goes, fisted away and out of bounds. Smith doing the fisting. Boundary throw in outside the 50. The right end of the ground for the Tigers. Big win last Monday. Might this be something if they can hang on from here?
Boundary throw in just outside 50 as Schenko and Deer. One by Deer, hits it straight to Rock. Free had him, ball spills free. Rock again, good smother by Free. Kicked off the ground by Blakey and out of bounds. Well, that's suiting Richmond. The clock stops though at 3:59 in Richmond's attacking zone, 65 metres from goal. They'll be content to keep it there. A goal would seal it for a very low-scoring affair here. Deer over the top. Couldn't get a decisive tap. Broderick takes it. Tackled by Stevens. Maxfield kicked a beautiful goal just before half-time. Centering kick. Gale this time.
I'll tell you what, they really deserve to win this game this afternoon, the Tigers.
Well, he can make amends, Bernie, can't he, because he dropped that crucial mark in defence earlier.
That's right. Well, Allison made him pay with that goal. But there he is. He's very strong overhead. Only his 5th mark this afternoon. Coming in for kick number 7, Brendan Gale.
Very good kick too. Maxfield weighed it up very, very well and kicked it to the advantage of the big man.
And this would be the most important kick, I would say, for the afternoon from this big fella, Brendan Gale.
85 career goals in 88 matches. So he's due for one. Keep the average right. He hasn't scored today. In the gloom. Kicks and goals. So Brendan Gale, is that the match-winning kick for the Tigers? 9-17 to 9-7. The difference again, 10 points, and that's what it was at three-quarter time.
Yeah, terrific effort by the Tigers. And this has been a wonderful performance. They've teamed well. The midfielders, Broderick, Free, Knights. And as I've given Chris Bond a rap on the back all afternoon, he's been magnificent on Schwass. And Brendan Gale took the mark when he was needed.
10 points the difference, 3 minutes, 10 seconds left in the match. If we can see them, it's very dark. Laidley fumbles. Knights again, who's been brilliant. Kicks out of bounds, though, on the full. So free kick to North Melbourne will be taken on the last line of defence by Ross Smith, who's been kept very busy down there this afternoon. Smith from back pocket right, kicks it almost up to the centre wing. Campbell flies, tries to punch. It's a mark to Washenko, isn't it? No, not paid. So ball right on 50, snared by Naish. Good hand pass to the run of Campbell. 25 metres out, goes at goal, but misses. So North Melbourne needing 2 goals to steal the match.
1 goal, 2 to Wayne Campbell.
It would be a travesty of justice if the Tigers were to lose this. Kick comes up the middle, off hands, waiting behind Dia. Juggled it, kicks it, gained about 15 metres. McKernan went back with courage. He knocks it forward again as Shenko keeps it going. Taken by Campbell, picked up by Knights. 33 possessions for Matthew Knights. Towards the outer side. Campbell, he's tired, he goes after it. Close to the boundary line, he picks it up. Stevens closing. Campbell gains about 25 metres, hugging the boundary line. Scholl again, resolute in defence, defiantly sends it back towards the wing. Howard back with courage. Opportunity for Prescott. In crashes Campbell. Ball jarred loose, picked up by Ashenko. Last hurrah time for North, taken by Longmire. Longmire 60 metres from goal. Needs a long kick, it's a centering kick. North lead in both directions to the ball. Schwass has taken the mark directly in front. We've got 1:40 remaining. Schwass has got to kick this one. 11 points the difference. Schwass from about 45 metres out. Hasn't got the carry. It has. Yes. The game is still alive. Goal to North. We go to the last minute.
Well, the Richmond defenders really needed to get back there in numbers to help out, because that goal certainly went through at touchable height there from Wayne Schwass. He's been pretty quiet this afternoon, had a resolute opponent in Chris Bond. Here's a kick from just inside the 50. And as we have a look at this one, sail through, maybe just a little bit too high, but a ruckman back there certainly would have helped things out.
A minute and a half left in this thriller at the MCG. Dio and Nashenko go at it. Stevens puts North into attack up towards their centre half forward position. Allison paddles the ball in front but loses it. And you would ask the question again, kicking in danger against Rock. The umpire says no. And Richmond able to tie it up this time.
That's Callaway. He certainly looks stressed at the moment, Duncan Callaway. But again, Chris Bond putting his body on the line again at the bottom of the pack. Time ticking away at the moment too. No time on, so this is valuable for Richmond.
Same ruckman go at it. Oh, bad bounce. It favours Campbell almost. And Richmond able to get it towards the boundary line. They'll be more than content to see it there.
Out on the full, out on the full it was against Rock. Came off his boot.
Good call, Bernie.
Very clever. Free with the free. Hug the boundary line, they say. Fairly sees Maxfield. Chance passed. just about the player today to Rogers. Commitment from the Tigers sees it to half forward. Smith charging out of defence. Brilliantly done by the North defender. Smith kicks to half forward. Last throw of the dice. Longmire. The corner Douglas. Turner's got him. Holding the ball.
Important tackle.
And away they go. Broderick.
He had to give it out, didn't he? Tate's got the ball on the outer side. Campbell is breaking for him. Rogers in between. Lost it. German's got it. We're down to 10 seconds. German kicks to the outer side. I think the Tigers will hang on. They'll send it back in. Fittingly, Broderick gets a kick. The mark is held on the outer side by Miranda. There's the siren. What a big week for the Tigers. What a win.
Terrific game of football.
What's that?
They finished in the glue. And who needs a really high-scoring game when you get a match like that and really did have everything? Tackling, commitment, close scores, 72 to 67. Here's Dipper.
Thanks very much. Well, if you want to win a game, that's the only way to do it.
I tell you what, Dipper, it was pretty close at the end, mate, but it was great. We worked hard all day. I reckon we deserved it. We worked really hard, and our training's been good, and we're starting to turn it around.
And your own form has been fantastic the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I've been pretty happy with it. Schwassi's a great player, and he's showed by that last goal. You just cannot. You got to stay on him all the time. It's been good though. I've enjoyed it.
It's been a couple of great wins for the club the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's been great for us, Dipper. Exactly what we needed. And you know, you never know. We're just taking it a week at a time, but it'll be all right.
You get used to this sort of screaming?
Well, that's right. You know, I mean, it was just precious stuff, and that's what you got to get used to be a good side. Yeah.
Terrific, mate. Well done.
Thanks, Dipper.
Thanks, Dipper. Chris Bond, outstanding, and certainly a contender for BOG this afternoon. Dipper gets the money. John Norby.
I'll never question Dipper again. Good judgment, Dipper, but that was a magnificent performance by the Tigers. Their midfielders terrific. Matthew Knight's over 30 possessions. Tony Free, 26 kicks and 3 hand passes. And the player that was just interviewed, Chris Bond, 12 kicks and 5 hand passes, and kept a very dangerous player in check all day. And also the other very important player for the Richmond midfield, Paul Broderick, had over 20 possessions also. I think they were dominant in those areas. And as Dennis said during the call, it would have been an absolute travesty of justice had the Tigers lost that game in the end. As we look at the scoreboard, they've had 27 shots to 17. So they certainly had their chances in that first quarter and in the third quarter to put the nails in the coffin of North Melbourne. But a well-deserved victory for the Tigers.
Yes, John.
Another top win for the Tigers. 9-18-72. Their inaccuracy nearly cost them. North Melbourne 10 goals, 7-67. So after beating Collingwood by 66, they beat North by 5 points. Naish kicked 3 goals and Bond kicked 2. And for North Melbourne, Campbell got 4 and Longmire 3. John Howard was reported by field umpire Caulfield for striking McCarthy with an arm to the head in the third quarter. The crowd at the MCG, 26,917. If you like that game or any other games that we're showing during